Hey guys, so I'm here today. I'm going to be talking about sponges. So I got my huge thing of sponges in here plus my beauty blender. So I'm going to talk about them. It's actually very interesting to me of all the sponges I have tried and how some of them are different even if it's the same thing. First, I have the Iconic Beauty Blender. It's dirty because I used it today, but I actually really love this. You can see how squishy it is. So yes, this is at the top of the list, but there are other ones. I kind of want to rate them on different things they do. So this is like 10 out of 10. This is like the best. It's really great, love the color, and it's really like soft and squishy. The next one I have is the Ulta sponges that come in like those duos. These are really nice. It's pretty squishy as well. White is not a great color since it'll get very dirty and you'll see basically everything, but it's not that bad. I really actually love this and I definitely would repurchase this. As you can see though, it's not the exact same egg shape. It's more like an egg. This is more like a teardrop. So as you can tell, you can't get it under your eyes as well, but I mean, it still does the job. I would keep repurchasing this before I repurchase another one of these. All these have lasted me pretty long. Haven't used all of them for like super long, so I mean, I still can't tell that, but most of these I've used for a lot of times and they haven't worn down or anything. This one I've had forever. This one kind of have worn down, but I mean, I still can use it. This one is like softer. It doesn't look softer, but this one, they're the same ones. So that's kind of weird to me that they're different sizes, but I mean, they were the same, so that's kind of weird to me. This one's soft, as you can tell, but like, it gets harder, I feel like, when I get it wet. So like, when I'm pounding, like, I feel like my fingers hurt because I'm squeezing so hard onto the sponge. So like, I try to rarely use this because I just don't like the feeling of it. Yes, it's squishy, but like, I feel like it's a lot of work when I get it wet and it's like super hard. When I get this one wet, it gets super squishy and I like this one over this one, even though it's the same thing. I think I forgot to mention what brand it is. These are like the Earth Therapeutic ones. I got them at Kohl's. Not my favorite. We'll use these up. Probably will throw this away because it kind of hurts my arm and like fingers to squeeze it so hard when I'm doing my makeup, and I feel like sometimes when I'm doing my makeup it's like bang 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 bang, like super hard, because I don't realize how like hard I'm doing it. I think I want to throw this one away and keep this, but yeah, I really like this one. Don't think I would repurchase the Earth Therapeutic ones though, so that's that. The next one I have to talk about is the L'Oreal sponge. I actually used this the other day. I love it. It's so squishy, you can tell, and it's just like an odd shape. You can get under the eyes pretty well. It's kind of big for that, which I really like the Beauty Blender to get under the eyes. As you can tell, it's not as pointy or like slim. I absolutely love this one and definitely would repurchase this one. And I like the color. You can't see the stains on it as bad as the white one, but yeah, these are really soft. You can tell like throughout all these. This one, I feel like this one's softer than this one, but like, I mean, it still does the job. It's not as hard as this one, but yeah, I definitely repurchase this one as well. So let's talk about Real Techniques. This is a pretty big one that everyone talks about. This is really weird. Let's see if you notice it. Look at this one, like how hard I'm squeezing compared to this one. Can you tell? Like, I don't know why. This is the same brand. This one's harder and this one's squishier. Got this one in a pack of 4 and this one was on its own. So maybe in the manufacturing or something they do it differently, or maybe I'll try more from the 4-pack and see, but I love this one. It's so soft and this one's just like so much harder, which is really weird. It still does the job, but like, I often choose this one over this one. I use like the harder one if all the other sponges are dirty, but I'd pick this one over this one, which is really weird to me that they'd be different. Like, I feel like it should be consistent, which is kind of annoying to me, but I love this one. Look how soft it is. You can just see my hand kind of like struggling a little more, which is really odd to me. I would definitely repurchase these ones. Since like Kohl's does their sales a lot, you can do 30% off these and you get like a really great deal. They come to like $2 or $1 sometimes. Now let's talk about the EcoTools one. I actually really love this one. This is just like that normal one. I really love how you can like get under the eye perfectly. I love how you can carve the contour and stuff like this. It's pretty soft. Not as soft as I would say as this one or like the Beauty Blender, but I mean, it's comparable. It doesn't hurt my hand and I definitely use this as much as I can. I actually really love this one. Definitely would repurchase this one as well. So I mean, all these sponges are really pretty soft, but like, they all do basically the same thing. So I feel like if you really don't want the Beauty Blender and spend $20, I would definitely purchase any of these. Pretty sure these three are the cheapest out of all of them. This one's a little more higher, and then this one is obviously the highest, but I would repurchase any of those. Probably not the Beauty Blender as much, since I found all these good sponges instead of the Beauty Blender. So I mean, really, there's no point in spending 20 bucks on a Beauty Blender when you can buy a dupe for cheaper and it's like better or works just as well. So last I have is the NYX sponge. This one's kind of hard, but I have liked it when I've used it. I kind of like this point, but I mean, I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. It's okay, but I really love all those ones down here instead of this one, so I will use it until it's done, but I probably would not repurchase this one. As you can tell, it's like a little harder. This has like a nice little thing for under your eye to get right up in there. So all these sponges have different little quirks about them to help you do your makeup, but overall I would probably not repurchase this one. And then lastly, I have these two little sponges to talk about. These are the Real Technique ones. They're for under the eye, and I actually really do like these. Haven't been using them that much since it's kind of a hassle to get two sponges wet, so I mean, I probably wouldn't repurchase these, but it's kind of nice to have for like under the eyes or like spot concealing. So I mean, if you do want these, you should buy them. They come in packs of 2 and they're really cute, and I mean, I don't hate that I bought them. So let's go over really quick of the ones I would repurchase. I would repurchase the L'Oreal one, Real Techniques one, probably in the 4-pack. Hopefully all of the 4-pack ones are as soft as this. I would maybe repurchase the Beauty Blender, but as I think about it, probably not, so let's not put that in there. And then the last two, I would repurchase the Ulta one, and I repurchase the EcoTools one. Here are the 4 that I would repurchase. I hope you like watching this. I really love trying out all these sponges, and I'm excited to not spend $20 full on one sponge. Now I can buy these cheaper ones and have my makeup still look flawless and amazing, and not have my hand like being too tired from the super hard ones, and still get like the awesome like softness that I get from the Beauty Blender. So I hope you like watching this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys!